Hello, and welcome to another episode of Casual Citizen, where we keep it casual in the verse. My name's Steven. I'll be keeping it casual with you today. So, in this episode, guys, the whole sea is finally back. So let's load on up and head on out. Alright, so we're situated here in our whole sea, and let me show you what some of you, well, most of you might already know. So, if we scroll down here under priority, and you've done some of these Alliance Aid cargo hauling missions, you will eventually unlock this Interstellar large cargo hauling mission that has almost 3,000 SCU to be transported, well, in this case from Everest Harbor over to Levski. Let me just scroll through here. Okay, that one's 500k from Port Tressler. But let's take the risk and let's head over to Everest Harbor. So, we'll see you on the way over there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh yeah. All right, we've arrived at Everest Harbor. So while we're coming in, let's check one important metric here, which is how many people are on the server, because that does matter when we're talking about the whole sea and performance. There are 313 people, 312 people in this shard, 13, and 57 in this server. So that gives you a little bit of context before we know whether it's going to work or not. Oh yeah, I will say I love coming to Everest Harbor because it looks so gosh darn good. All right.
Cargo services. Let me see what we got.
Let me see what we got. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got nada. All right, here we go. Let's try it again.
Cargo services. Let me see what we got.
Let's
Sending
see.
you a deck assignment.
Oh. All right. All right, so there you go. It took 2 tries.
Thank you, and please visit again.
But we were able to get a spot, so let's come on in. Okay, left Alt and K. Although, I think anyone watching this video knows about the whole sea. Oh, we got some debris here. Oh, it didn't work out for some people. They decided to make a mess.
You are clear to look.
Okay. I'm gonna swing around here. Because, come on. We gotta have that sweet, sweet view of Hurston. Alright, let's come on in.
Welcome to the loading area. If you get into position, we can get started.
Alright, let's make sure that we're situated here. Alright, so it says unable to load. Oh, that's green. Alright, well, let's do the classic move here. Stand up. Although usually that's for unloading. Nope. Okay. All right. All right, let's come on out. All right. Let's back in. All right, we're in. Try turning off the engine. No bueno. Huh. All right. Let me call it again.
Thanks for contacting Cargo Services, checking for an open slot.
I'm gonna try coming in at this angle. Just gonna wait here for a second. Let's check the server speed. So the FPS is only between 4 and 7. Oh, we got 8, 9. I feel like this is a direct correlation with server performance here. Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change servers, and I will come back after that. So we'll see you in a second. All right, we've changed servers. We've accepted another contract. We're getting 11, 12, 13 FPS on this server, as opposed to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the other one. So let's come on in and see what happens. It's a shame we lost all the sun, as you can't get a beautiful view. It's a pretty good view though. Pretty good view. Pretty good view. All right, let's come on in. More to the center, apparently. Interesting. Oh, okay. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. All you need to do is change servers. So, okay, that's interesting, though. Let's bring that back up. We're currently getting 12 FPS, dipping as low as 10. But, so there you go. Above 10 FPS on the server. Potentially. Could be a fix. So, all right.
Transfer complete. You're good to go.
Wow, it worked. All right. All right. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jeez, look at that. Hurston never disappoints. All right, we'll see you in 5 minutes. All Alright, we've arrived at the Nix Gateway, so we'll see you at the jump. Oh. Interesting. Alright, we've arrived in style. Alright, here we go. Well, let's see if anyone's trying to interdict tonight. We're going straight for it. All right. No one was interdicting. Lucky us. All right, let's head on in. Let's gun it. Oh yeah. Alright, we're 30 kilometers out, going to 600. What do we got up there? We got an Idris. Nice. Okay. How'd they get there? Okay. Alright, we're at 20 kilometers out. What I like to do is cut that. Right. Let's see. It should show up right down here. Hey, there it is. That's one thing I like about Levski. It puts an unknown marker there. It might have done that at Everest Harbor and I just didn't notice, but alright. Let's come on in for a nice, smooth cargo grid landing? What would you call that? Alright, here comes the moment of truth. We're gonna see if we can get this 500 Gs, sorry, 600 Gs without any issues. Oh! Jeez. That was intense. Alright. See, let off our speed. Let's come on in. Alright. See what happens here. There we go. Didn't even have to stand up. Will you look at that? It's unloading pretty quickly too. That's doing 2 at a time. Wow. That's impressive. It's a beautiful sight right there. Alright, we'll see when this is done. Wow. We've successfully delivered all the units. That's insane. 600 Gs in the bag. Alright. So, we're here. Let's scroll through again. Here we go. 600 Gs. Levski to Port Tressler. Perfect. Let's call it. And see what happens. Are we even gonna have to move? Alright, that one goes away. Alright. Let's move. Landing area's been revoked. So let's just move here for a second. Alright. Going to comms. Friends. Let's get cargo. Oh, all right. Looks like we got one. Where is it? There it is. All right, it's right here. So yeah, there you go. All we have to do is move around a little bit. Let's come on in. So I think it's the same spot actually. Just need to move out of the. Just need to move out of there for a minute. There's a lot of leftover cargo right there. Jeez. You'll need to be a little bit more considerate about dumping your stuff, man. Oh. I'm not even in the grid. What's happening? I'm not even in. Why are those on my ship? What's going on? Do you guys see this? I wasn't even in the grid and it already transferred some. Interesting. Interesting. To go back and look at the videotape there, see what was going on. But it appears as though when I accepted the contract and requested for the cargo box, it just started to load even though it said it wasn't. Very interesting. All right, I mean, I'm not going to complain. You guys going to complain? Looking good. All right. We are DUN done. So, let's head on out of here. Oh, don't want to do that. All right, hold on. It's always, even if you've flown the whole sea 100 times, always need to be reminded the hard way that you can't just move the normal way. All right, let's try and not move too much because there's a lot of debris here. Oh, there's a whole sea. Or, sorry. The other ship. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. All right. Once again, we were not interdicted, so lucky us. But if you're worried about that, you know, just do a quick little hop over towards Pyro Gateway, and you'll be fine. All right, we'll see you at the jump. All right, we've arrived back in Stanton, so we'll see you over at Port Tressler. All right, we have finally arrived at Port Tressler. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, but in either case, let's come on in. All right. All right, looks like I overshot here, but this is why you always point your ship off to the side. No big deal. Alright, we'll see when I'm calling up the cargo grid. Oh wow, look at that. Alright. First attempt did not work. Let's call it again. There we go. All right, let's come on in. Wow. Look at those colors. Jeez. It's insane. Wow. Look at that. Come on, guys. This is why we fly the whole sea. It's just beautiful. It's chill. It's relaxing. No action. No problems. All right. All right, we're nice and centered. Let's see what happens. Nada.
Thank you.
Oh.
Please visit again.
Stop.
Wow. There you go. It worked. Did it work? All right, so takeaways. We're gonna do the takeaways while this is unloading. While that sun is coming up, my God. The whole sea is back. That's the takeaway. We earned 1.2 million, right? That's very similar, if not more than you could earn before, because it was 600 Gs one way, and then usually 200 Gs the other way, right? 300 Gs the other way.
Please
And
proceed to assigned landing bay.
All right. So we earned 600 Gs both ways. Fantastic. Yes, we had some issues with the server. So today I say just hop around a little bit, make sure you have good server performance. Let's just check that one more time. We're getting 14, between 11 and 14 FPS on the server there. So there's that. And yeah, quick reminder, I still have 465 million Alpha UEC.
Cargo's been transferred.
So if you would like,
Lian.
thanks. So if you would like some of that, please drop a comment down below with your with your in-game username and the ship that you want. No 890 jumps,
Please visit again.
but I'm willing to help you guys out get one of the ships that you would like to unlock some different gameplay loops. So drop a comment down below. All right. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you've enjoyed this video and others of mine, please consider subscribing. This has been Steve, keeping it casual in the verse. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.